to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, an arrest has been made following a string of burglaries in downtown Bangor.
Plus, Maine courts have been struggling to get through a backlog of criminal cases, with nearly 1,000 cases still waiting on lawyers.
And West Nile virus has been discovered in birds in Maine. We'll let you know how you can keep safe and avoid the disease. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us on this Friday morning. We'll have all the day's news coming up in just a few moments. But first, a check of the forecast. Looking pretty darn nice for today. Nice
Beautiful
sunshine out there, hot weather. Great day to go to the beach if you can. This weekend, it looks like we'll have, much like we've had over the past week, a chance of thunderstorms, but don't let it get in your way.
Yeah, definitely. It's no joke about that heat. It's the hottest day of the weekend for the foreseeable future as well.
Yeah.
Here's Conrad Sapinski with that forecast.
All right, and what a mild start to the day, right? Temperatures right around 70 degrees, upper 60s in some spots, but it is very humid outdoors. This just feels sticky on the skin, right? Just walking outside, you could, of course, feel it. But now, we are seeing more and more clouds because showers and thunderstorms will be here very, very soon. We're talking by the weekend, right? Through the weekend and then even into beginning of next week. Pretty active weather pattern with lots of rain and thunderstorms back in the forecast. Now the winds are pretty calm, right? We're starting out the day with a very calm conditions here in town, right at the coast as well. Bar Harbor, Rockland, Machias, very calm outdoors. That's why some of that dense fog is continuing to develop all over the region. At least we're pretty clear for now, right? But not for long. By tomorrow into Sunday, and then same story Monday into Tuesday, possibly more chances of showers and thunderstorms back in the forecast. Now, it's going to be very hot today and sunny. UV index is going to be at a 7. Of course, we've seen a lot worse, but on average, the skin will begin to burn at around 30 minutes. I recommend putting on a hat, some sunglasses, sunscreen, find some shade, and the most important part, drink your water and please stay hydrated. Now, for today, though, low 90s, mostly sunny skies. It is going to be hot. Please be careful if you're going to be outdoors, but just enjoy summer vibes. Now, for tonight, though, increasing clouds, areas of dense fog in the area once again, pretty mild, mid to upper 60s. Now for tomorrow though, low 80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms are likely, so get ready for that. A lot of rain will be back in the forecast. Hour by hour forecast is showing an abundant amount of sunshine with temperatures in those 90s.
Thank you, Conrad. A man charged with burglarizing multiple downtown Bangor businesses was arrested Wednesday by Bangor police. And now 2 of the owners are speaking out. One of them shared surveillance footage of the suspect stealing almost $8,000 worth of items. Our Doug Banks has the story.
Bangor police have arrested a man who they say over the past several days burglarized multiple downtown businesses, including 3 here on Hammond Street.
39-year-old Richard Burrell, who police say is a transient, was arrested Wednesday night and brought to the Penobscot County Jail. He's charged with theft, trespassing, and violating the conditions of his release. Police claim he burglarized The Butcher, The Baker, Bangor Wine and Cheese, and Utopia. The owner of Bangor Wine and Cheese says his store was burglarized Monday night.
He got in here around 9:30, disabled our Wi-Fi. He turned the cameras over, took our red dolly, put the safe on it. For better or worse, there's nothing in the safe, so I kind of chuckled about that.
Security camera footage, courtesy of Utopia's owner, Rachel Moyes, shows Burrell outside Utopia's door Tuesday morning before reappearing at 2:30 Wednesday morning inside the restaurant.
He was here for an hour, having a great time.
Moyes says he stole nearly 90 items, worth over $7,700.
It's ridiculous. I'll never get any of that money back. He is arrested, and he's just going to be released, or he's going to go back in jail, and how is he going to pay anyone back if he's just going to be sitting in jail?
Meehan says this is the store's second burglary incident.
I've owned the business for 15 years now. This is our second incident and the first successful one.
Moyes says multiple incidents have occurred in the courtyard adjoining the 2 businesses.
This isn't just an issue this week. The past 4 years, I have to kick people out of the courtyard regularly. We find needles out by the trash can, people hiding in the courtyard in the wintertime.
Now the 2 Hammond Street business owners are looking to move on.
After you get over the initial shock, which is real, to realize that the community is there for you, it's what helps you sleep at night.
I'm never gonna get my money back, nor are they, and it's ridiculous. I'm washing my hands of it, and I hope I don't have to meet him, because I'm sure he'll have a very bad day.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, in other news, there's new information this morning about the family found dead Saturday in their apartment in Mechanic Falls. Police now saying 2 young girls had been murdered and their mother committed suicide. Brad Rogers has more.
We're all in shock, distraught. Never expected in a million years I'd be burying my grandchildren.
Davina Wilcox is the paternal grandmother of Harmony and Hope, whose bodies were found along with their mother in this upstairs apartment in Mechanic Falls.
They were loved by everybody that knew them. Harmony loved unicorns. Her favorite color was pink. She loved to wear makeup and dress up. Had lots of friends at school.
Harmony was 11. Hope would have turned 7 on the day police found her body.
Hopi, she was just precious. She loved cats, anything to do with kitties and cats. Her favorite color was purple, and she adored her sister.
Neighbors told us the 2 sisters would play on that trampoline nearly every day. Several of them told us they hadn't seen the girls for about 2 weeks, not here and not at summer school.
They were very sweet, kind little girls.
Devin and his daughter Zoe live right across the street. Zoe and Hope were classmates.
Yeah, my really nice friend. We played games together and we played on the playground together.
Davina Wilcox remembers happier times when the girls and their mother lived with her. That is until they moved out a few years ago.
We talk on the phone, but we haven't been able to physically see them for a while. But I'm going to miss the phone calls. Yeah, the phone calls and the hope that there was going to be a time I could spend time with them.
And that was Brad Rogers reporting. In other news now, the I-395 extension isn't expected to open until next year, but some people apparently aren't waiting. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Department says it's received complaints of vehicles driving on the extension between Brewer and Eddington. The latest report happened last night and resulted in a motorcycle accident. Officials say it was around 8 o'clock last night when a deputy spotted a lone motorcyclist traveling at a high rate of speed on a closed portion of the highway. He gave chase and the cyclist eventually crashed on a dirt portion of the roadway where it meets Route 9. The 36-year-old rider suffered just minor injuries, but he's now facing legal charges. Authorities say the man had been speeding, driving with a suspended license, and alcohol was also believed to be a factor. They're reminding people that no vehicles or pedestrians are allowed on the roadway until it's opened.
Well, a Waterville man has been arrested on multiple drug-related charges, including destroying evidence. For the past 18 months, Maine drug enforcement agents and members of Waterville Police have been investigating possible illegal drug activity at 18 Edward Street in Waterville. When they entered that home, police found 21-year-old Omar Marquez fleeing from an upstairs bathroom. They also discovered that the toilet was clogged with several plastic baggies that they say Marquez was attempting to destroy. According to the DEA commander, Lowell Woodman, those baggies contained approximately 35 grams of fentanyl and crack cocaine. He says a further search of the residence resulted in the seizure of additional evidence of drug trafficking and $3,600 in suspected drug proceeds. Marquez had recently moved to Waterville from Connecticut. His bail is now set at $240,000 cash.
Criminal cases have been piling up in the Maine court system for years. Now there are nearly 1,000 cases without lawyers assigned. Our Grace Blanchard takes a closer look at that impact.
Maine's legal system has been battling to keep up with the number of backlogged criminal cases for years.
It's going to take some time to clear this backlog.
The Penobscot County District Attorney's Office says it could take years before they can get over that hurdle.
The pandemic certainly has created the backlog in the first place, and just catching up on the cases from that period of time has been difficult.
According to officials from Maine's judicial branch, as of July 31st, there are 821 adult criminal cases waiting for a lawyer to be assigned. Lawyers say this has left many low-income people who are either in jail or out on bail, waiting for days, weeks, or even months for an attorney and a court date.
A criminal charge can throw someone's life into complete disarray, and without somebody to guide you and advocate for you, it makes it all that much more difficult.
The executive director of the Maine Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers says this does not only impact those who are incarcerated, but also victims of some of these cases.
Victims of violent crimes are also not seeing justice being done anytime soon. It delays everything, and everyone in the system is impacted.
That impact also reaches Maine's overcrowding jails, forcing them to outboard more people and see more people released with several bail conditions.
The system is taking greater chances releasing folks that pose a great danger to the public and often the danger to themselves. We're seeing that when individuals are out in violation of 18 or 20 bail conditions. That's a problem.
Attorneys also say it's not going to be solved by simply finding more lawyers.
It's not about coverage of cases. It's about representing human beings in a way that's constitutionally effective.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, the time now is 8:11. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, living in Bangor has gotten exponentially more expensive in the past few years, with rents rising at a greater rate than anywhere else in Maine. We'll have the details.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. A sunny day ahead today. It will be hot and sticky with highs near 91 degrees. Clouds rolling in tonight, lows dropping down to the upper 60s. Not bad at all. Tomorrow we can expect some scattered thunderstorms. Kind of that way throughout the weekend too. Highs tomorrow around 81. We'll be right back.
High Tide Restaurant and Bar, voted #1 in outdoor seating, offers live music, a banquet room, and a new menu. Come take in the spectacular view of the Penobscot River while enjoying the freshest seafood in town. High Tide Restaurant and Bar, located at 5 South Main Street in Brewer.
Protect your vehicle from rusting away with Bell's Automotive Protection. We are the leader in mobile undercoating and rust proofing in Maine. We'll travel right to your driveway using the best and safest products on the market. This is much safer than rubberized coatings that can cause damage later on. We spray all types of vehicles, including commercial fleets. We all know vehicles aren't cheap anymore. Don't let the harsh winter chemicals eat them away. Call us or visit our page for a free quote. 207-659-3805.
We can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
High Tide Restaurant and Bar, voted #1 in outdoor seating, offers live music, a banquet room, and a new menu. Come take in the spectacular view of the Penobscot River while enjoying the freshest seafood in town. High Tide Restaurant and Bar, located at 5 South Main Street in Brewer.
There's a reason why Maine's state slogan is the way life should be. It's because our beautiful state is full of humble people, workers, business owners, and neighbors making a difference in their community. I'm always looking for positive and encouraging news stories about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. How fortunate am I that I get to share these special stories? Watch the good news weekdays on Fox 22 News at 10.
Planned Parenthood of Northern New England says they're looking at a projected $8.6 million deficit over the next 3 years. According to the organization, a broken healthcare system and endless political attacks are contributing factors. Planned Parenthood says they're calling on state leaders to help address the issues surrounding funding and healthcare system failures after lawmakers in Maine failed to fund the organization in the last legislative session. CEO Nicole Clegg says the consequences for not doing so are clear.
Kind of care, and everybody deserves it. But without us, the most vulnerable people in our communities could face catastrophic health impacts, including unplanned pregnancies and worsening pregnancy outcomes, higher rates of sexually transmitted infections and HIV, and increased rates of cervical and breast cancers.
Clegg adds the organization likely has enough cash reserves for the next year or so, but once the reserves run out, they would be forced to look at closing and consolidating services.
Well, the Maine CDC has announced that they've found the West Nile virus in multiple birds in Maine, and now they're also investigating a case of the disease in a person. Our David Ledford has the details.
6 wild Maine birds have tested positive for West Nile virus.
That lets us know that we do have West Nile virus that's starting to ramp up, it's starting to circulate. And actually, this is a little bit earlier in the year than we're used to seeing this.
5 of those birds were crows from Bangor, Bridgeton, Fryeburg, Parsonfield, and Sydney. The 6th was a hawk from Yarmouth. The CDC is also investigating one case of the virus in a Waldo County resident, but they say this person contracted the virus while outside of Maine.
They haven't been in Maine, they've been traveling. So their exposure was outside of the state.
The last time the mosquito-borne disease was found in a human was back in 2018. The virus is spread through the bite of an infected mosquito, and although rare, the CDC says it can be fatal.
We usually start by seeing flu-like symptoms, but those symptoms can progress and they can get really serious. Some people do die, unfortunately.
Which is why prevention is key. UMaine's Griffin Dill says one important step is getting rid of standing water around your home, which can collect in things like flower pots, tires, bird baths, and dog bowls, becoming a haven for mosquito eggs.
Some of these areas are going to be the breeding grounds, so trying to minimize or eliminate any of those areas around the home landscape is really an important part of mosquito management.
Additionally, the CDC says you should wear long sleeves and pants, use an EPA-approved repellent, and use screens on your doors and windows. The CDC says no mosquitoes have tested positive for West Nile virus this year. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Updates from the City of Bangor's housing study paint a bleak picture for renters in the city. HR&A Advisors, a real estate and community development consulting firm, was hired by the City of Bangor to conduct a housing study. And what they've found so far reveals a shortage of 1,900 rentals for low-income households and rent that is spiking in price compared to other Maine communities. The report highlights growing construction and utilities costs and also found that less than a quarter of homeowners in Bangor are under the age of 45. And waiting lists are also growing for those searching for apartments.
The wait list for a senior could be anywhere from 4 to 7 years, depending on the property. And then on our family units, that waiting list could be anywhere from 18 to 24 months.
The city remains optimistic that affordable future housing developments, like the recently approved adult dormitory project, could provide relief. For more information on the housing situation, visit our website at foxbangor.com. And you know, Craig, we've been talking about this all morning after we see this story, and it's just one of those things where it's not getting any better. I know everybody I know, between Gen Zs, millennials, and other ages as well, have been outpriced out of Bangor. And these are folks who've grown up in Bangor and lived in Bangor for a really long time, probably work in Bangor, and they've had to go to other communities.
Yeah, that goes for older people like me and up into senior citizen age. It's getting hard.
And the concerns for seniors are drastic.
No, it's hard. They're stuck in a hard place. I was always taught that you were supposed to spend no more than 30% of your income on the place you live. Now people are, I know in my case, I'm paying more than half my income. Half of what I'm doing here every month is going to just to live.
God forbid an emergency happens. People are going into debt. People are going homeless.
And it's not getting better. The report I read yesterday, the rents are rising higher in Bangor than anywhere else in the state. And the only thing that will really fix it is to provide more housing. And some of those are planned, but is it going to help people right now? Probably not. So.
Yeah, it's risen about $500 in Bangor over the past 4 years. Crazy. All right, the time now is 8:19. After the break, the Thunderbirds are flying their jets into Brunswick. We'll hear all about tomorrow's Great State of Maine Air Show.
We'll have the details as Good Morning Maine soars along.
We're lucky to live in Maine. We have a wealth of natural resources, hardworking people, and time for the things that matter. Mechanical Services is all about Maine, with energy efficiency that protects our environment and helps businesses grow. Preventive maintenance and energy solutions that save money. How Maine is that? Mechanical Services. We're everywhere you are in Maine.
Fires, floods, burst pipes.
Disasters happen, but the mess they leave behind doesn't have to last. For 40 years, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration has been there to help Mainers get back to the closest to normal as they can. When your property is at its worst, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration is at their best, and they have been for 4 decades. Put your trust in the Bouchard team. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest.
Hank's Husqvarna is your trusted full-line Husqvarna dealer, offering you everything you need for your outdoor projects. From high-performance lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers to chainsaws, trimmers, battery-powered and powerful snowblowers, we have just what you need. Every piece of equipment is fully set up, serviced, and ready for use by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or new equipment sales, make your way to Hank's Husqvarna in Carmel or Newport.
I'm sweating.
This summer.
Welcome to 25 Words or Less.
The celebrities.
First time you two have met each other.
Yes, I have to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you. I didn't recognize you, but...
Are throwing shade.
You've been great against each other. You've become closer friends.
Yes, a lot has transpired. But just know, when we leave here, I will block Melissa's number.
5 days a week.
Weekdays at 9 on Fox 22.
The 2024 Great State of Maine Air Show takes flight this weekend at the Executive Airport in Brunswick. And the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds, who are headlining the event, touched down ahead of time yesterday. The Thunderbirds will do a demonstration of both formation flying and solo routines. The group, founded in 1953, have performed more than 280 million people in 57 states and 57 countries.
When we're going that fast, honestly, during the demo, it's 100% focused on the task at hand. I fly on the right wing, I'm number 3, and my sole reference for the majority of the air show is actually Boss. So I spend probably 95% of my time looking at his aircraft and moving or changing my position in relation to him.
The show starts at 8 a.m. on Saturday and goes through 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. Tickets will not be sold on site during show days, but you can get them online. Some of the best of the best right there.
Yeah. If you like airplanes, that's the place to be this weekend.
Yeah, I know. Beautiful area, too.
Yeah.
Love Brunswick. All right, the time now is 8:22.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
All right, looks pretty clear out there for the Northeast, but not for long. No, no, no. Things are going to change in a big way as more showers really take over all over the region. And then, of course, here in Maine, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms mainly not today, starting tomorrow, and then into Sunday and beginning of next week. Now, for now, though, a few passing clouds, of course, here and there. But today, we're going to see so much sunshine, maybe a couple passing clouds. Other than that, just dry and very hot. We're talking low 90s all over the region. Now, we are going to continue to see more and more clouds overnight tonight and then into Sunday morning and then throughout the Saturday morning and then into Saturday, Sunday, and of course into beginning of next week. Chances of some scattered showers and thunderstorms will be back in the forecast. Now, big question, right? How much rain are we going to get? Well, a lot of places are going to see well over an inch of rain, possibly maybe an inch and a half or more of rain. This is within the next 5 days, mainly through the weekend, Monday into Tuesday. So we are going to see a good amount of rain showers, even some rumbles of thunder here and there. Of course, those dew points, not the best right now. It just feels sticky. Me coming to work, it just felt sticky even just after a shower. It's going to get worse though, folks. We're actually going to continue to see dew points start to rise right through the weekend. Finally, Monday afternoon through Tuesday into Wednesday, dew points will be improving and we are going to be in very comfortable levels. It's just going to feel a lot better than what we've been experiencing the last several days. Now, the heat is on its way. Yes, it is going to be very hot. Heat advisories have been posted till around 5 p.m. on Friday. Of course, this is for today. And then starting tomorrow, things will be a little bit cooler with more chances of showers. But today is that day where it's just going to feel like summer. Get ready, folks. Tomorrow, Sunday into Monday, low to mid 80s. And then we really dip down and cool off Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday, back into the 70s. So we will see a few degrees below average temperatures. Today, though, not even close. It's going to be hot. Woo! Woo, get ready for that, folks. Mostly sunny skies out there as well. Temperatures right around 91 degrees. For tonight, though, another mild night. Higher dew points. It's going to feel sticky. Mid to upper 60s. Increasing clouds, though, and areas of some dense fog. Now, for tomorrow, though, low 80s outside. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be in the region. This is going to happen 100%. Our extended forecast outlook is showing an active weather pattern Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday.
Mainers are tough as nails. And when it comes to quitting smoking or vaping, we don't give up. Because Mainers know every quit attempt is a step in the right direction. The Maine Quit link offers free help to stop smoking and vaping, including personalized quit plans and free nicotine gum, patches, and lozenges. Because quitting tobacco with a little extra help is more successful than quitting cold turkey. Quit like a Mainer. Enroll online at MaineQuitLink.com or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
A new deck is a great, affordable way to improve your home or camp. Hammond Lumber Company can help you create the perfect deck for your outdoor space. Visit Hammond's product showroom and explore their extensive range of decking and railing options. Your Hammond sales rep will be happy to help you with your materials and design choices, and Hammond delivers from any of their 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Make this the year you enjoy that new deck you've always wanted. It starts when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company.
Oh, another morning to savor the crunchy nooks and cranny splendor of a Thomas's English muffin.
Tom, which is a nook and which is a cranny?
That's a nook, cranny, nook, cranny. I mean, they should be teaching you this in school. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
I needed multiple surgeries after my accident with a big truck. I called the twos, and Lowry and Associates got me $700,000.
Call us. We win for you.
Call 222-2222.
She's the apple of his eye.
Ta-da! What do you think?
You look beautiful. And you're grounded. She may be a tomboy.
You're so lucky you get to be in Junior G.I. Joes. And you're lucky I don't want to get blood on my uniform.
But she's still Daddy's little girl. Sit down, I want to talk to you for a minute.
This isn't a sex talk, is it? Because I already know more than I'd like to.
Learn all about Eve.
Am I supposed to understand what you mean by that?
On Last Man Standing.
Weekdays at 3 on Fox 22.
Welcome back, everyone. Americans who were held prisoner in Russia will be arriving home to be reunited with their families. Fox News correspondent Connor Hansen has the story.
Americans held prisoner in Russia flying home to reunite with their families. They include Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gerskovich, former Marine Paul Whelan, and Russian-American journalist Alsu Kermasheva.
In spite of all of their suffering, it gives me great comfort to know that their horrible ordeal is finally over.
In Russia, President Vladimir Putin greeted his countrymen who were released in return. The most high-profile and crucial to the deal was Vadim Krasikov, held in Germany for a brazen daytime assassination. While most celebrated a major diplomatic win, some were critical, including former President Donald Trump.
I got out 59 different people, 59, and I didn't pay money. You know, once you do that, these deals are going to happen more and more.
Can you just confirm that no money was exchanged, no sanctions were loosened to facilitate this deal?
Yes, I can confirm that.
The swap and wrongful arrests of Americans renews fears for those traveling abroad.
The Russians pick up these people, make false charges against them, throw them in prison, and basically use them then as pawns to try to get back people that they want.
Colleagues celebrated the release in the Wall Street Journal newsroom.
Today, we're just grateful for Evan's return.
In total, 16 people were released from Russia, including Americans, Germans, and Russian dissidents. 8 people were returned to Russia. Connor Hansen, Fox News.
It's been nearly 23 years since the September 11th terror attacks, which killed nearly 3,000 people. The Defense Department says it's reached a plea deal with 3 of the alleged architects who are awaiting trial at Guantanamo Bay. The alleged architect of the 9/11 terror attacks, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, reaching a plea deal along with 2 of his alleged accomplices. The agreement, announced Wednesday by the Department of Defense, requiring guilty pleas on conspiracy charges in exchange for a life sentence rather than the death penalty. Before moving to Guantanamo Bay, the detainees had been held at secret CIA prisons and were subjected to so-called enhanced interrogation tactics.
Going to be spared the death penalty because of the Bush-era decision to use torture to elicit confession.
On Capitol Hill, the announcement kicking off a blame game. Speaker Mike Johnson, in a statement, calling the plea deal a, quote, slap in the face, and saying families deserved better from the Biden-Harris administration.
Well, two major controversies are grabbing headlines at this week's Olympics underway in Paris. On Thursday, an Algerian boxer faced off against an Italian opponent. She was hit so hard that she stopped the fight due to safety concerns, crying out, quote, I couldn't take it anymore. The International Olympic Committee defending the Algerian boxer's inclusion in the Games despite failing a gender test by the International Boxing Association. Meanwhile, the IOC appears to be passing the ball when it comes to punishing the Canadian women's soccer team after it was caught using a drone to spy on opponents. The Olympic Committee says it's up to FIFA, soccer's international governing body, to decide that team's fate.
And coming up on the second half of the newscast, there are many benefits to gardening, but if you don't have a good space for it at home, don't fret. We'll hear from local experts on how to utilize community garden spaces.
We'll tell you about that special garden tour and more coming up on Good Morning Maine.
The brand new Chung Li Chinese restaurant, located in the Waterville Concourse, offers truly delicious, authentic cooking with the best poo-poo platter in the area. Lunch specials and dinner accommodations available for dine-in, takeout, and delivery.
Okay, ideas. Where are we going?
I got one.
I got one.
What about a comedy show?
I've seen you, I've swiped on you. No. Okay?
Tacos.
Definitely tacos.
You could get the all-new, all-wheel drive Camry Hybrid with 5.25 for $60, plus get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Find your vibe in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
The brand new Chung Li Chinese restaurant, located in the Waterville Concourse, offers truly delicious, authentic cooking with the best poo-poo platter in the area. Lunch specials and dinner accommodations available for dine-in, takeout, and delivery.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Friday, August 2nd, 2024. Not only is it International Beer Day and National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, I love ice cream sandwiches, it's also National Wellness Month.
A little bit of some conflicting values there,
yeah.
Possibly. We often put our health and wellness on the back burner because of deadlines, family obligations, and other stressors. It can really take a toll, but research has shown that self-care can help increase happiness by up to 71%. This special month was born out of the idea that if we're going to do big things in the world, we need to take care of ourselves. This is a time to prioritize your self-care, reduce stress, and create healthier habits so we can feel our best. I know personally, if I've been going, and I feel like I have been doing that for the past couple months, I get extremely burnt out. Sometimes I make myself literally physically sick, and that can last for a few weeks, and I've been feeling that lately.
We all need to take time for ourselves every now and then.
Yeah.
And maybe have that ice cream sandwich.
Right.
Why not?
Maybe a beer, too, if you really want one.
A little joy.
Yeah,
Just don't eat the whole box. You know?
Right.
Like I do sometimes. All right. On this day in history, back in 1776, members of the Continental Congress added their signatures to the Declaration of Independence. In 1865, Lewis Carroll published the children's novel Alice in Wonderland. In 1870, the world's first underground railroad opened up in London. The Tower subway beneath the River Thames welcomed passengers until it closed because of bankruptcy. The tunnel now used for utilities and for places for ghosts and goblins to hide.
Yes.
It's going to be scary
Monsters
down there.
underneath the surface, yeah.
In 1876, goblins.
Yes.
You got to watch out for the goblins. In 1876, the legendary gunfighter Wild Bill Hickok was shot in the back while playing poker in the city of Deadwood, which is now in South Dakota. His murderer was later convicted and hanged.
He was a cowboy?
Yeah, he
Is
was
that the whole
a
thing?
Wild West gunfighter. He was a gambler, you know, probably one of the big heroes from the Old West.
Right. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yep.
In 1892, Charles A. Wheeler received a patent for the first escalator. In 1943, future President John F. Kennedy was in command of an APT boat in the Solomon Islands when it was sunk by a Japanese destroyer. Kennedy was credited with saving members of his crew. In 1955, the space race with the Soviet Union began when the U.S. declared it would send artificial satellites into Earth's orbit. This prompted the USSR to announce it would do the same. And in 1983, Congress approved a law that designated a day in January as a federal holiday honoring Dr. Martin Luther King. Also, in 1990, Iraq began its invasion of Kuwait. Saddam Hussein declared the nation a province of Iraq, but it all ended when the United Nations authorized a coalition force led by the United States to intervene.
Today's birthdays include actor and writer Kevin Smith, who is 54 today. You might remember him from Jay and Silent Bob and a bunch of other movies.
Recognize him without his hair.
Dogma was a big one for him. Clerks, I think. Vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance is 40 years old today. And actress Mary Louise Parker is 60 years old today. So happy birthday to all of them. Looks like J.D. Vance is having a little party there already. He's like, yeah, it's my birthday. So.
Yeah, he's only 40 years old. That's
Only
definitely
40.
a talking point, too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. All right, moving right along now. It looks like it's going to be beautiful today. It's the hottest day of the week. It's definitely the hottest day for the next foreseeable few days as well.
It's going to be a little sticky, too. Here's Conrad with your full forecast.
All right, and what a mild start to the day, right? Temperatures right around 70 degrees, upper 60s in some spots, but it is very humid outdoors. This just feels sticky on the skin, right? Just walking outside, you could, of course, feel it. But now, we are seeing more and more clouds because showers and thunderstorms will be here very, very soon. We're talking by the weekend, right? Through the weekend and then even into beginning of next week. Pretty active weather pattern with lots of rain and thunderstorms back in the forecast. Now the winds are pretty calm, right? We're starting out the day with a very calm conditions here in town, right at the coast as well. Bar Harbor, Rockland, Machias, very calm outdoors. That's why some of that dense fog is continuing to develop all over the region. At least we're pretty clear for now, right? But not for long. By tomorrow into Sunday, and then same story Monday into Tuesday, possibly more chances of showers and thunderstorms back in the forecast. Now, it's going to be very hot today and sunny. UV index is going to be at a 7. Of course, we've seen a lot worse, but on average, the skin will begin to burn at around 30 minutes. I recommend putting on a hat, some sunglasses, sunscreen, find some shade, and the most important part, drink your water, and please stay hydrated. Now, for today, though, low 90s, mostly sunny skies. It is going to be hot. Please be careful if you're going to be outdoors, but just enjoy summer vibes. Now, for tonight, though, increasing clouds, areas of dense fog in the area once again, pretty mild, mid to upper 60s. Now for tomorrow though, low 80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms are likely, so get ready for that. A lot of rain will be back in the forecast. Hour by hour forecast is showing an abundant amount of sunshine with temperatures in those 90s.
Thank you, Conrad. Well, aspiring plant and vegetable growers will have a chance to cultivate their green thumbs this weekend. This Saturday, nonprofit Food and Medicine will be hosting free self-guided urban garden tours in Bangor and Brewer. Starting at 9 a.m., anyone can stop by the 12 different locations spread out across both cities to check out a variety of garden types and learn from longtime gardeners.
I think there are a lot of moving parts around starting a garden and can be really intimidating. So this is just a great way to see all of the different ways that you could get started, as well as, to see cool gardens and feel inspired. We really believe in the empowerment that comes with having the knowledge to grow your own food.
Following the tours, Food and Medicine will hold a workshop on how to make a garden bed at their Brewer greenhouse. For a full lineup and map of participating gardens, visit foodandmedicine.org. A lot of valuable skills to be learned there.
Yeah.
All right, right after the break, Tyler Cruz will have our sports updates.
And Wayne Harvey will join us to tell us about this year's Wiffle for a Wish fundraiser. Don't go away.
Maine Paving is Eastern and Central Maine's go-to for all things paving. Maine Paving specializes in commercial and residential paving, grading, seal coating, and crack filling. And get this, refer someone that schedules a job and receive a $250 Visa gift card. Currently booking for this year.
Are your gutters weighed down by debris causing them to sag and overflow? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems. Clogged gutters lead to costly repairs for your home, so skip the cleaning and stop the clogs with Gutter Shutter. Gutter Shutter, the world's best gutter, is a high-performance gutter with a lifetime no-clog guarantee. Stop the clutter, get Gutter Shutter. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota Equipment, the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right, all backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
AMHG Works LLC, American-made home goods, located at the Rennie's Plaza in Bangor. Come check us out. We're open 7 days a week, featuring artisans, crafters, and manufacturers from across the United States, where everything is meticulously designed with care and pride. We also have a wide selection of pet accessories and treats. Let us be your new favorite store. We look forward to seeing you.
Maine Paving is Eastern and Central Maine's go-to for all things paving. Maine Paving specializes in commercial and residential paving, grading, seal coating, and crack filling. And get this, refer someone that schedules a job and receive a $250 Visa gift card. Currently booking for this year.
The baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. Listen to this place! All new Friday Night SmackDown, tonight at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Let's get down to the football field. Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us on Wednesday. Devon Godchaw and the Patriots working out a contract extension, and Thursday, some good news on the Matthew Judon front. After leaving practice on Monday following those off-mentioned conversations with Gerard Mayo and Elliott Wolf and the personnel department, Judon was absent Tuesday, back at practice and in pads on Thursday. He participated in full with the defensive unit prior to practice. Mayo speaking on the situation, he says he and Judon had a good conversation and they're excited to move forward.
Had a great meeting with Judon and we're all moving forward. I remember as a player, it's always a difficult time. Right, it's always a difficult time when you go through contract negotiations and things like that.
I know you can't get into specifics, but how would you characterize that conversation with Matt?
It was good. It was healthy. And I always encourage those guys to come in and speak with me or speak with Elliott. And that's what it is. And those things should happen inside of the walls.
Looking forward to that season to get underway. After dominating the Maine State Tournament, the Quirk Motor City River Dogs are ready to represent the Pine Tree State at the Senior Legion Northeast Regional. Our Jack Webb has the story.
People have worked really hard for this all off season, even the spring, and it's just all culminated in this, and it's a great feeling.
For the second time in 3 years, the Quirk Motor City River Dogs are Senior Legion state champions.
Felt amazing. After what happened this high school season, it felt really good.
They were led by TJ Lorena, who struck out 12 batters in the championship game, earning himself tournament MVP. Not something many had on their pre-tournament bingo card.
I'm not generally a pitcher, so I just kind of rolled with what I had. You know, fastball was working, curveball was working, so I just mixed those.
Despite Lorena not claiming to be a pitcher, his teammates still had confidence in him on the bump.
After his first outing against Skowhegan, I saw how he pitched. He was dominant in that performance. I had full faith in him. I think our team had faith in him.
When we asked what else was the key to victory, we received a couple different responses. Some said it was the fundamentals.
An underlooked point was errorless baseball. A lot of no mistakes, I should say.
Others thought it was the energy.
Our energy in the dugout, man. I mean, all the boys just are cracking jokes pretty much and just keeping the energy up.
But the overall consensus was the bats.
The offense was definitely the difference maker. I mean, the pitching was also phenomenal, but especially, like I said, in the first 3 games with the mercy rules, we just saved our pitching, and the offense was amazing.
This summer, the bats finally got hot for the Hamden boys, something they would have liked to see in the spring, following a disappointing first-round exit as the North's #1 seed in the state tournament.
In our high school season, we had the defense and we had the pitching, but we did not have the hitting. And like in our one playoff game where we lost 1-0, Brewer had a really good pitcher and we just couldn't hit him. Our team struck out 11 times.
But the River Dog players say they let that loss fuel them for the summer.
We were just motivated from, what happened in playoffs, and just how big of a letdown that kind of was. So we're definitely just motivated.
They'll travel down to Manchester, New Hampshire for the Northeast Regional with their first pitch slated for next Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. They plan on showing the country that the Pine Tree State can play some ball.
We're just going to go in there hoping to win, hoping to show, that Maine baseball is not just, we're not scrubs. We're looking to win, we're looking to do damage, we're looking to, show up and play.
Reporting from Hamden, Jack Webb, ABC7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Jack. Wishing them luck out there. Let's stay on the baseball diamond now. We'll ship it south to Hadlock Field. Beautiful day for a game Thursday, and it was an exciting one. The Sea Dogs taking on the Sea Wolves in a matinee thriller at Hadlock, and it was a hot one. Bottom of the first, Dogs with a runner at third. Alex Benellis rips a single to right field. That brings home Philip Sykes, 1-0 Sea Dogs. Later in the first, Eli Marrero ropes a single to left. That'll score Benellis. That's going to make it 2-0 Dogs in the first. The Sea Dogs also flashing some leather, too. Take a look at this amazing grab from first baseman Tyler Miller. It's about as good as it gets, making the over-the-shoulder basket catch. Top of the second now, and the Wolves will take the lead. Trey Cruz with an RBI single to center, scoring Austin Murr 3-2 Airy. To the 10th now, bases loaded, tie game for Blaze Jordan for the walk-off winner, scoring Ravello. Dogs win a thriller, their 7th straight, 6-5 in 10 innings.
I was just really happy the guys in front of me, got on base for me, and they've had great at-bats in front of me and everything. I haven't been able to produce all game, but luckily I was able to come through right there at the end, get us a win.
Exciting stuff there. Let's go to the road now. It's a road race unlike any other, and it's back this weekend for the 26th year on Saturday morning. The TD Beach to Beacon 10K race is back. It gets underway along Route 77 in Cape Elizabeth before finishing up at Fort Williams Park. Every year, the race welcomes some of the best runners, not only in Maine, but around the entire world. Race founder Joan Benoit Samuelson, who scored the first ever women's Olympic marathon gold medal at the '84 Summer Olympics, envisioned what this race would look like 40 years ago while she was running through the streets of LA.
I think that's why we're standing here today, because when I was in the darkness of that tunnel, I wondered if I was woman enough to carry the mantle that would come with winning the first women's Olympic marathon. And I immediately said, you're going to make darn sure you give back to a sport and a community that have given so much to you. And that led to the founding of this race, the TD Beach to Beacon 10K.
All right, always a great event. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Whether you have a $15,000 fender bender or a surgery case worth $1 million, call the Twos.
Fortunately, my accident wasn't that bad, but I called the Twos, and Lowry & Associates still got me $20,000.
My husband was in a very serious accident and needed back surgery. We called the Twos, and Lowry & Associates got him $450,000.
Big cases and small, we handle them all. Call us. We win for you.
Call 222-2222. Central Maine Barns and Sheds, quality products built right here in Newport with a strong attention to detail. We have an incredible selection of pre-made options and would be more than happy to custom build a unit specifically for you. Central Maine Barns and Sheds has financing options available, including a rent-to-own program. We provide free delivery and setup within a 30-mile radius of any of our locations. Check out our full inventory at centralmainbarns.com or call for more information, 368-6177.
Live from the Maine Lobster Festival in Rockland, it's the Lobster Crate Races. Watch all the excitement, the thrills, splashes, and spills in the chilly waters as crowds cheer on racers of all ages. Lobster Crate Races, live from the Maine Lobster Festival in Rockland, Sunday, August 4th at 2 p.m., and you can only watch it on ABC 7.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Back, everyone, where we're very happy to have a very familiar face here. You may recognize Wayne Harvey his years on the television, on radio, and all the many other things you've done. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Of course, my pleasure. I've done a few things.
Just a few things
Yeah,
over
just
the
a
years.
few.
It's so good to see you, my old friend. You're here to talk about something that's very near and dear to your heart. It's Wayne's Wiffle for a Wish. It began 16 years ago.
Yeah, it started in 2009 as just an idea. It was a
Yeah.
whim of let's find a way to raise money for Make-A-Wish Maine. And lo and behold, here we are 16 years later, and we're still going. I had no idea what to expect when we started this, how long it would go, what we would accomplish. We raised $2,000 the first year because my wife and I wrote a check to help out to get to that round number.
Right.
And now we're approaching $200,000 that we've raised. It's
That's
just
incredible.
amazing.
Think about all the wishes you've granted and for all the sick kids around Maine
Yeah.
over the years. Do you ever think about that? I guess that's why you do this.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of the fun thing of the tournament too, is because, especially like this year, which is August 17th, I'll put the plug in now. This year, one of the families that we helped get their wish last year is going to come and throw at the first pitch. So this is a kid and their family who went to Hawaii because the kid wanted to learn how to swim. Wanted to learn how to surf. So got to go to Hawaii, got to have that, and it's kind of a break from reality. There's doctor's visits, there's appointments, there's all these things that you have to go through, and Make-A-Wish gives them that breath and lets them go and do something else. And this kid got a chance to go to Hawaii and learn how to surf with their family. And they're going to come and throw at the first pitch for us in a couple weeks. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
So this is a wiffle ball tournament?
Yes.
So who is invited to come and take part?
We have, and it changed a few years ago. It was really kind of, it became really good. And so we had teams that were like, I can't compete at the highest level anymore. So we have now 4 levels of play. And
cool.
So if you want to be really competitive and really into it, and you throw a wiffle ball really hard, then we can get you in there. If you want to be kind of in the middle level, we can get you there. If you want to be in that, we have an executive division for businesses, for organizations, for a group of people who want to come and play that are friends that aren't really competitive. They're not going to be the ones that throw the ball 90 miles an hour or anything like that. You can come and play in that level too. And
That's
then we have
my
a youth
level right
division.
there.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So
adults though.
And we have a kids division too. So
Okay.
11 to 15, so we have a youth division.
Oh, wow.
The future of this has to grow somehow, so we put in a kids division so they could come up and they'll start playing in the open as well.
Something for everyone.
Yeah.
Wow,
You've
really
got a
good
lot of
stuff.
teams signed up this year, but there's still some room for more.
Yeah, I have 28 teams that I know of that are signed up now, and we can take a few more. I mean, however many we get, I'll take. I mean, I can find the space for, we can set up fields and do everything for that over at the Union Street Complex in Bangor. So we can set up the fields and we can organize it that way. But yeah, we have 28 teams in 4 different divisions. It's the largest wiffle ball tournament in Maine.
Cool.
It's such a fun day.
It's a lot of fun to watch. That's the thing. Even if you don't want to compete, maybe they can go out to that Union Street. It's right past the airport out there on Union Street, the athletic
next to
fields.
Job Corps.
You can go out there and
okay,
watch.
right.
There's going to be food and other things there for people to enjoy.
Yeah, we have food. My kids work the food shack. I mean, they started when they were little to be part of this, and now they're involved in it, and they're running the food trailer, and they're doing all that stuff. And we have T-shirts and raffle tickets. We have some great raffle prizes. We have a Roger Clemens signed baseball that we're raffling off this year.
Awesome. Cool.
So $5 for a ticket to get a Roger Clemens ball.
To learn more?
To learn more, you can follow us on Facebook, Wayne's Wiffle for a Wish. You can find my website, wiffleforawish.com. You can find me about anywhere. I'm the easiest person in America to reach. People have my cell phone number. They have all of my email addresses.
Yeah.
I'm really easy to find.
If you want Wayne's cell phone number, I'll give it to you after the show. So,
yes.
Wayne, you're a really good guy. I'm glad to know you, and I'm proud of you for doing this every year. I think it's a great thing for the community. And your family, too, and everybody else involved, a lot of volunteers.
I have a lot of great people that help out, including my wife and kids. And they do a lot of things. And I have a great board of directors that we put this on together, and we set up fields the day before, and we do all this stuff. And it's become kind of a family reunion community because the same people come back year after year and they play. We have one family that they have family members spread around the country, and they know that they're coming home the 3rd weekend of August.
Awesome.
So they come home and they play.
Yeah.
And the parents get to be there. It's such a fantastic day. And come on out, buy a T-shirt, buy a raffle ticket, just watch some of the games.
Making memories.
Yeah, watch that first pitch. Watch that family to see why we're playing.
Right.
Hey,
Good
Wayne,
stuff.
thanks for joining us this morning. We
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Good luck this year. Now we're going to send it back over to Conrad for a look at that forecast.
All right, looks pretty clear out there for the Northeast, but not for long. No, no, no. Things are going to change in a big way as more showers really take over all over the region. And then, of course, here in Maine, we're going to see showers and thunderstorms mainly not today, starting tomorrow, and then into Sunday and beginning of next week. Now, for now, though, a few passing clouds, of course, here and there. But today, we're going to see so much sunshine, maybe a couple passing clouds. Other than that, just dry and very, very hot. We're talking low 90s all over the region. Now, we are going to continue to see more and more clouds overnight tonight and then into Sunday morning and then throughout the Saturday morning and then into Saturday, Sunday, and of course into beginning of next week. Chances of some scattered showers and thunderstorms will be back in the forecast. Now, big question, right? How much rain are we going to get? Well, a lot of places are going to see well over an inch of rain, possibly maybe an inch and a half or more of rain. This is within the next 5 days, mainly through the weekend, Monday into Tuesday. So we are going to see a good amount of rain showers, even some rumbles of thunder here and there. Of course, those dew points, not the best right now. It just feels sticky. Me coming to work, it just felt sticky even just after a shower. It's going to get worse though, folks. We're actually going to continue to see dew points start to rise right through the weekend. Finally, Monday afternoon through Tuesday into Wednesday, dew points will be improving and we are going to be in very comfortable levels. It's just going to feel a lot better than what we've been experiencing the last several days. Now, the heat is on its way. Yes, it is going to be very, very hot. Heat advisories have been posted till around 5 p.m. on Friday. Of course, this is for today. And then starting tomorrow, things will be a little bit cooler with more chances of showers. But today is that day where it's just going to feel like summer. Get ready, folks. Tomorrow, Sunday into Monday, low to mid 80s. And then we really dip down and cool off Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday, back into the 70s. So we will see a few degrees below average temperatures. Today, though, not even close. It is going to be hot. Woo! Get ready for that, folks. Mostly sunny skies out there as well. Temperatures right around 91 degrees. For tonight, though, another mild night. Higher dew points. It's going to feel sticky. Mid to upper 60s. Increasing clouds, though, and areas of some dense fog. Now, for tomorrow, though, low 80s outside. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be in the region. This is going to happen 100%. Our extended forecast outlook is showing an active weather pattern Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again.
Lowry and Associates can be your lawyers, and there's no fee unless they win money for you.
We don't get paid unless you get paid. We call it the Lowry Guarantee.
You got nothing to lose. Just call the twos. They win or it's free. That's the Lowry Guarantee.
Lowry and Associates settled my case for $300,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do? Call 222-2222.
This summer is the perfect time to get away with a great deal on your favorite Hyundai models. All backed by America's best warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Add more joy to your journey. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway sales event. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer won't last. Get in and get away now. Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway sales event.
Gather round, one and all, for the family fun summer celebration that is the Grand Bangor State Fair.
Celebrating its 175th anniversary with fun, food, farm exhibits, and 2 demolition derbies. July 26th and August 3rd. Presented by CSL Plasma and Cold Work Trailers and Equipment. The 175th Bangor State Fair. Presented by U.S. Cellular. 7 fun-filled days. July 25th through the 28th and August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
BangorStateFair.com.
My name is Connie. The grandkids call me Mimo.
These are for you.
She loves gambling, bowling, and especially me.
Good to know.
You can say I have a few gentlemen callers.
Connie, it's Ira.
We need to keep the sphere suspended precisely in the scintillator.
Speaking of scintillating.
Nope. I'm just playing the field. She made the team.
And Mimo got a date with the coach.
What? It was a productive afternoon. Young Sheldon.
Weekdays at 4 on Fox 22.
Well, it was the coolest trend a decade ago, and it was for a good cause. On Thursday, dozens of people at Boston's Fenway Park marked the 10th anniversary of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. The viral social media campaign was created by the late Pete Freites as a money raiser to help find a cure for Lou Gehrig's disease. Freites' parents were joined by members of the Red Sox, Patriots, and Bruins to honor his legacy and renew the call to find a cure. Very fitting. Lou Gehrig was a famous baseball player as well. All right, looks like we're about out of time for now. If you missed anything, you can head to foxbangor.com.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Today on 25 Words or Less, he avoided a career being typecast as a nerd by being not smart in real life. It's Jaleel White. And joining Jaleel are poker pals Gina and Michael. She's the author of the books Never Say Never and Your Best Birth. All right, we get it. You can type. It's Ricky Lake. And joining her are returning champions, hiking buddies Mark, Sam, and Paul. And now here's your host, Meredith Vieira.
Welcome to 25 Words or Less. Not only can Ricky Lake type,